Welcome to BootSpy. My name is William, and today I'll be reviewing the Clarks Wallabee. I'm going to talk about what I like, what I don't like, and ultimately whether or not you should buy this iconic boot. Let's get into it. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give me a thumbs up. Both are super helpful for the channel, and I really appreciate it. As I said, I'm reviewing the Clarks Wallabee. They just released a bunch of new colors. I saw these kind of burnt orange suede wallabies, and I was like, they look like those trees out there. It's fall, I'm getting them. So I picked them up, and here are my thoughts. Looking at the style of the Wallabee, man, this is an old classic boot. Clarks makes really, really simple designs that, you know, they have a couple huge wins. I mean, they got the desert boot and the Wallabee. These are kind of iconic boots, and they're really, really simple. For the Wallabee, you have one single piece of leather around the whole upper, and then the vamp is a separate piece of leather that is connected through a non-suede little strip, and then also the same leather strip around the heel. For the eyelets, they're basically two holes just stamped into the leather. There's no hardware around the eyelets. There's two of them, so this is a pretty easy boot to slip on and off if you want to wear it casually like that. And then the laces they're capped with metal, which adds a lot of refinement to this otherwise simple boot. You know, it's definitely a casual boot, but having the metal there instead of the plastic, I think that just kind of boosts the look, kind of makes it look a little more classy. So I really like that. As for the leather on this Wallabee, it is a super soft, super plush suede. I think the key to Wallabees is to keep that suede napped, like to make sure that it's top quality. You're not getting it dirty, you're not getting it dingy, because this boot is a really cool casual boot. But once it starts looking dirty, you know, it just kind of, it can get pretty frumpy if you're not taking good care of it. So make sure you have a suede brush, and that, you know, after every time you wear the Wallabee or every 2 or 3 times, just hit it with that suede brush. Super easy. It's going to take 2 minutes, but it's going to restore that nap and keep these looking really good. As for the sole, we have a wedged crepe sole. So basically crepe rubber is super, super soft. On the positive side, basically you're getting tons of shock absorption, and this is like a cloud, like just standing on it, it just squishes so much and it feels great to stand on. On the downside, crepe rubber basically sucks up dirt, and so these can get pretty dirty looking pretty quickly. To clean crepe rubber, there's not really too much you can do. The best option is to basically get some dish soap on a toothbrush and kind of get in there. But basically once these start turning gray, that's just what they do. But really, these are all about comfort, and so long as you're not wearing this at all out in the mud or anything like that, you're just kind of walking on city streets and town streets, you should be fine. It shouldn't get, this part should stay pretty cream colored, should stay looking classy. The insole has a lot of padding around the heel, and you know, wearing these around, I noticed there's so much padding in the heel. It's really, really super comfortable. As far as durability goes, there's no shank or anything like this, so it's not the most durable, but arch support wise, this is a pretty flat surface, and with that wedge there, it should be fine. Even if you have like plantar fasciitis or something like that, you should have enough arch support in these to kind of help with that. But these are definitely not boots meant to go out into the wild at all. That crepe rubber sole, they're super soft and squishy, which makes it great if you're on your feet. I think anybody who works retail, or if you work, you know, at a grocery store and you're just standing on your feet all day long, these offer so much shock absorption. That's really their strong suit. Plus they just look great too. When you're looking for the right fit, I would say go true to size. I am a 10.5 in sneakers. That is my normal size. I picked up a 10.5 here with the Wallabees, and they fit really well. I have about a 1/2 inch left after my toe ends. And then on the sides, they don't fit loose or anything like that. So I would order your true size. Normally I talk about the break-in period with boots, but there's no break-in. This is basically a slipper, so no break-in period. So now I'm gonna give my final verdict on the Clarks Wallabee. What I like about this boot is that it is super seasonally appropriate. Now I picked up burnt orange suede because it's fall here, and you know, I wanted something super comfortable, super casual, easy to slip on when I'm going over to like my brother's house for dinner or something like that, and we're just chilling. But I still wanted something that looks fresh. Basically, you know, it just really fits the mood. So I do recommend getting a suede pair of Wallabees over anything else. That's just a really cool, relaxed, comfortable boot. I also like how much shock absorption, how much comfort you get with these boots. I mean, they do kind of feel like slippers on your feet, The leather is super soft. The crepe rubber is also super soft. So it's basically, you're just walking on like a trampoline almost, like it's so squishy. So I'm a big fan of that, especially if I'm standing on my feet all day. Lastly, the leather quality, the suede is really nice. It's quite easy to restore the nap on the suede. It's very plush. It looks great, feels great. So big fan of the leather quality. What I don't like about the Wallaby, I got issues with crepe soles in general. They just suck up so much dirt pretty quickly. So, you have a limited amount of time where these look brand new. Usually with a pair of boots, they look fairly new for a couple months before they really start to wear in. Whereas the Wallaby, it's going to show some age within the first week or two after it starts picking up a bunch of gunk on the sole, which it does pretty quickly. The second thing I don't like about the Clarks Wallaby is that there is never an option to resole this. So after the sole gets dirty, after it kind of starts to wear down, because this is cemented construction, basically I can't go get this sole redone. It's more cost effective to just go get another pair of boots. So there is no option for resoling. That's just something you got to live with Clarks, with their cemented on crepe soles. Not too big of an issue because you're not really doing anything super rugged with these anyway, but it's something to consider. So should you get the Clarks Wallaby? In my opinion, if you stand on your feet all day, you want something that just looks clean, looks classy. If you can make sure you're taking care of them by hitting them with the suede brush, keeping them clean, then yes. If you don't pay a lot of attention to your boots, if you're not going to keep these clean, they'll start looking dingy pretty quickly, and then they lose a lot of that style factor that is important in owning these. So if you're not going to take good care of your boots, and you're not going to clean them every so often, then I would not recommend the Clarks Wallaby. Ultimately, considering the suede quality and just how comfortable these are and how easy it is to slip them on and off for quick errands, I do think that the Clarks Wallaby is a fantastic value. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button down below and give me a thumbs up. If you want to check out some of our other Clarks reviews, we've reviewed the Desert Boot and the Bushacre 2. You can check that out right up above. And that's it for us. Until next time, put your best boot forward.